sportsmen and women in Kenya for the year 2023. It's all about the Soya Awards. They were held yesterday here in Nairobi at the KICC grounds, and Faith Kipyegon and Kelvin Kiptum were named as the Best Sportswoman and Sportsman of the year 2023, respectively. And I want us to listen to what different winners had to say. But we begin with Daniel Benyo, who finished as the runners-up in the men's category, what he had to say on his 2023 season.
I think it's just the whole year have been good. The last year, 2023. And I can't say there's which race and which one. I think all my races are beautiful, even if I have lost many, but they are beautiful. And I'm happy for this award. And thank you again, the Soya people, for recognizing me. This shows that there's more in store for me. And this being my first ever trophy, or my first ever award since I came to this planet. I think that's why I'm saying the heavens are happy. When time for Paris came, I think I will be well prepared. And let me not promise anything, but I urge you Kenyans to pray for us, because it's not easy. But to me, I know that it's not easy, but with God, it will be possible.
Mary Mora was the second runners-up in the Sportswoman of the Year category, behind Faith Kipyegon and Beatrice Chebet. And she says that 2023 was a stellar year for her, and she's looking for even better performances in 2024.
This is a big achievement to me in this year. I think last year I was the nominee, but I was not in top 3. But this year God has done wonders to me. I'm so happy, and I'm going to do the best. Maybe next year I'll be not the third, second, but maybe the first one. I can say for my preparation to Olympics this year, I'm going to do the best, and I want to lower my time from 156.03 maybe to 154 to 155. That's what I can promise my fans and my fellow Kenyans. Let them continue supporting us, praying for us as athletes. Sometimes we face many challenges, but we don't talk, but we are strong. What I can tell them, let them wait for a big surprise this year. I think last week I posted something in my page, and I was asking my fans, they can advise me. I'm going to run in all African Games. Which event am I going to run? And I see many comments who are saying, go run 400 and 4x4 mixed relay, lift 800 for Olympics. So next week, but the one I'm going to do 400 in Ghana for African Games and 4x4 mixed relay. That's my first event. Then I come back for Kipkeino Classic. Yes.
Diamond League?
Diamond League, it will start maybe from June. I'm going to participate, but I don't know which exactly I'm going, but I'm going to participate in Diamond League.
Thank you so much, and all the best.
Thank you.
I'm not expecting it, but we won it, and it's glad that she has won that trophy. I think the first kind of it in Kenya. Yeah, and actually it's great. It's a recognition for our achievement.
Now, still sticking with the Soya Awards that were held yesterday, Butere girls football team were the second runners-up in the school team of the year category, girls category that is, and they say this year they will work hard to win that award.
Kwangu mimi na feel poa, junior achievement kwetu, at least natupea moral, tuko na courage na tunajiaminia. Hii mwaka pia tunabeba, na for my information kwangu kimimi na players wenzangu tunajiaminia. Next ni sisi tutawaidiwa kama the winners, si kama first runners up ama second, tutakuwa winners, na hiyo ndio tunajiaminia. na all in all ni Mungu amekuwa na sisi kwa game zote tulikuwa tunacheza, so tunarudishia Mungu shukrani pia, na pia CS wetu tunamrudishia shukrani kwa sababu ametusaidia, ametubeba kuanzia mbali sana.
Butere Girls imekuwa in the dark for a number of years. This year tumerudi na penye tumefika tunashukuru Mungu. Finishing second runners up in the girls category in Soya is not something that we can say that is a small achievement. So for the girls and for the school, we thank God, and as we start the new year 2024, these are benchmark, and we're going to work hard so that we can even be number one next year. Timu iko, we can say that the team is still around. Tumepoteza only 3 Form 4s in the previous team, so naweza sema kwamba timu iko na timu iko kwa mazoezi hata saizi. The only thing we are saying that we are still into contention ni kwamba hata Talanta Hela wasichana wamecheza in December na wameonyesha mchezo mzuri sana. For your information, wasichana ndio walibeba Talanta Hela final yenye imekuwa organized na Ministry of Sports. So from that play we can say that the team is still intact and we are ready to move this year.
Now, still sticking with the Soya Awards from yesterday, Namuela boys were named as the runners-up in the school team of the year boys category, and this is what they had to say after that.
Anafurahia ili tuzo la leo. Kwa hivyo naenda nyumbani nikiwa nimefurahia zaidi. Yale ambapo nimeona hapa ndani inanielewesha, inanijumisha kwamba na kunimakinisha inabidi mimi kama mwanafunzi niendeleze katika masomo langu ili hapo mbeleni niwe mmoja kati ya mmojawapo ambao wako hapa ndani. Msimu huu mtarajie kwamba Namuela sisi ni wale na sisi ndio tupo. Saa hiyo isiwape shaka, kwani hiyo kikombo lazima itakuwa imeandikwa jina yetu na tutaibeba. Kwanza hicho cha Nationals ilitupotoka kidogo, lakini tunaapa kwamba lazima tutakakamata. Kwa ile mchezo tunaelekea kulifanya Serbia, mimi kama mwanafunzi ambapo sisi kwa jumla tunafurahia kwenda huko, lakini kile ambacho tunaenda kukifanya huko ni cha lazima kabisa. Kwa hivyo hatutaweza kuangusha Kenya letu na tutaendeleza bendera la Kenya letu, la taifa letu liendelee kupepea juu.
Nafurahi kwa sababu wakati huu tunzo ambaye nimengoja kwa muda mrefu. Nilikianza coaching 2014 mwezi wa 10, nikianza kutrain hadi saa hizi ndio nimepewa tuzo, na haijakuwa rahisi. Mungu amekuwa juu yangu kwa sababu mimi wanafanya kazi mbili kwa shule. Wana drive, ni driver wa shule, then ni coach. Na in fact coaching ndiyo ilifanya nikaandikwa driving.
Now let's still stick with the Soya Awards, and the national women's volleyball team Malkia Strikers were the runners-up in the sports team of the year in the women's category, and captain Massimo Im says that 2024 being an Olympic year, they expect to even perform better.
I feel proud about my team. Unajua teams zimekuwa mob, but kupata first runners up is not an easy thing. I want to thank so much Malkia Strikers for the effort, and also the organizers for organizing this event. I think it's a successful event, and we thank God for that. I think for me as a captain, for my team, I believe in Malkia Strikers. And first thing, we normally believe in God, and if you have God, you have everything. So for us, we are going to do our best, and I know we are going to defend our title in all African games. Yeah.
For the Olympics?
For the Olympics, after all African games, then you can talk about the Olympics, because we have more than 6 months for preparation.
Now, Sports Cabinet Secretary Ababu Namwamba was in attendance at the Soya Awards, and he challenged the sportsmen and women that were at the awards to even perform better in 2024.
Everybody's a winner, really, because Kenyan sportsmen and women have demonstrated time and time again that they belong to the top. And the least we can do as a country is to honor them, is to reward them, to pay homage to them. And Soya is really the best platform to do that. So congratulations to all of you, and also big up to the organizers of Soya, Dr. Paul Targat and his team. They have promised me to do well. They have promised me to perform better than in 2019. And I believe them. I believe they'll do well. Some of them will be participating in Olympic qualifiers, and I wish them well. We have given them full support. We have supported them in residential training. We are sending them to Accra in good time. I have asked the officials to make sure that they put the athlete first and not themselves. And so I believe that the team will do well and they will make Kenya proud.
So let's take a look at the winners from yesterday's Soya Awards 2023. In the Sportsman of the Year category, Kelvin Kiptum was the Sportsman of the Year. The runners-up was Daniel Simiyu, and Emmanuel Wanyonyi was the second runners-up. This is the Sportsman of the Year category. Now, in the Sportswoman of the Year category, Faith Kipyegon was the winner. Beatrice Chebet was the runners-up, and Mary Moraa, of course, also in athletics, was the second runners-up. Athletics, of course, are dominating their awards. Now we move on to the other categories that we had. Sportsman living with disability. We had David Ngugi, who participated in cycling at the Special Olympics, who was the winner. Kelvin Kipkogei, who participated in deaf athletics, and Titus Maundu, who's a para-athlete, finished that third. That is the sportsman living with a disability. Now, sportswoman living with a disability, Asiya Sururu, who takes part in para-rowing, was the winner. Purity Kandia in Special Olympics athletics, and then Nancy Chelagat was the second runners-up in that category. We move on to other categories that were yesterday. We had a Sports Team of the Year, Cabras, after winning Kenya Cup. They were the Sports Team of the Year in the men's category. Rollbo National Team, after winning World Cup last year, they were the runners-up, and the national under-18 football team was the second runners-up. Now, in the women's category, that is the Sports Team of the 3-on-3 national basketball team, after qualifying last year from Africa in the Olympic qualifiers. They were the winners, and then we had the national women's volleyball team, that is Malkia Strikers. They were the runners-up, and then the Rollbo national team, after winning the Rollbo World Cup, they were second runners-up. That is all about the Sports Team of the Year women. Now, the most promising boy for 2023 was Ismail Kipkirui, who's an athlete. Then Aldrin Kibet, who's a footballer, was the runners-up, and Nathaniel Mushoki in chess was the second runners-up. The most promising girl in yesterday's award went to Valerie Nekesa. She's a footballer. If you can remember, she played for the Rising Starlets. And then Bianca Ngeshu, who plays golf, was the runners-up. And Nancy Cherop in athletics was the second runners-up. The other categories that we had yesterday, School Team of the Year was won by Koyonzo, who in rugby. And then we had Namuela. We've just listened to what they had to say. And then St. Anthony Kitale in football, they were the second runners-up. On the girls' side, Kwanzanze Volleyball Girls were the Sports Team of the Year in the girls' category, followed by Nyamira in hockey and Butere Girls High School in football. That is the School Team of the Year on the girls' side. Now, the School Coach of the Year went to Isaac Muresia from Namuela Girls. We listened to what he had to say, that he was a driver, and he also coaches the team. Now, on the boys' side, rather the women's side, we have the National Special Olympics beach volleyball team. They were awarded in the special category. So those are some of the awards from yesterday. And then we have the special category for men. We have the National Special Olympics handball team. They were awarded yesterday. Those are some of the awards from the 2023 Soya Awards, which took place yesterday. So we take a short break. When we come back, we'll be switching gears to football. We'll be taking a look at the local, that is the Football Kenya Federation Premier League, the matches that we have on the cards, as well as taking a look at the English Premier League preview on the matches that we have for the day. That will be after the break.